Welcome to John, Sue, and Michael Rosmer's video battlethon inspired by Gary Vaynerchuk. Today's topic, we're going to talk about why the realist is always the winner. You've always heard the saying, there's an optimist, a pessimist, and then you have the realist. And I guess to set the foundation for why the realist always wins, we'll talk first about why the optimist loses half of the time and why the pessimist also loses half the time, but the optimist wins all the time. So optimist people, they're always, sun is shining, it's always good. There's never anything bad happening. Pie in the sky people, can't stand those people. Number one reason why, and you've met them before, they're not connected to the real world. When bad stuff happens, they just poo-poo it away and say, oh yeah, think of the positive, focus on what's good about things. And it's not that they're lying or they're inaccurate, but their model and picture of the world is only true half the time. You look on the other side of the coin, a pessimist. Always talking negative, nothing's ever good enough, they never do anything, and they always make the excuse of, oh, why, who cares? Right, what's the point? They're hopeless, they never take action. So really, and you know what, maybe to say the pessimist never takes action would be an inaccurate statement. They take action very rarely, and usually when they have to take action. So the pessimist, because of their negative mindset, they're only seeing half of the equation, right? So they're also only winning half the time and losing half the time. And then now let's focus on what a realist is. A realist has an optimistic vision. They see where they're going, what they want to do, what they need to do, what they hope to get accomplished. But also, they see all the pitfalls of what might happen, all the negative stuff that could happen, all the hurdles and stuff that could basically stop your project or whatever you're doing. The realist is the hybrid of the optimist and the pessimist. And when you look at real life and doing anything in life, there's always going to be the reward and the price you pay. When you expect both, things seem to just move and always progress. Things don't happen exactly as you imagined it to, but it kind of is what you had imagined, right? Similar but really different, right? So why does the realist always win? It's because the realist has an idea of what they want to do. They plan for the worst, but they're always winning because they're always consistently moving towards their goal. They're moving towards their goal, getting stuff done. Maybe it's not on time, but when you compare a realist to an optimist who's pie in the sky, taking haphazard action, thinking, oh, it'll be all good, and all of a sudden things blowing up, and then they spend a crap load more time fixing and repairing, the catastrophe. And on the other side, you look at the pessimist, who's always killing everything and never doing anything, and only doing things when they have to, right? Things always happen to both these people, where you have the realist, where of course they're not going to know everything, but there's a lot less surprises, and the recovery time from when shit happens to getting back on the road, that recovery time's a lot shorter as opposed to the optimist or the pessimist who spend half the time thinking and repairing and doing, as opposed to the cycle with the realist is think, do, reevaluate. But that cycle of those three things is a lot shorter than if you were the optimist or the pessimist. So that's my 2 cents on why the pessimist and the optimist always lose to the realist, because the realist is always taking action combined with thinking about doing things. but they're always progressing towards their goal. Where the optimist and the pessimist spend half their time digging themselves out of the holes that they've created, right? Whether it's something blowing up or the rut of inaction. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again.